Women's biggest problem in dating today is that they can't let men go. They are under the delusion that every single man has to like them, and that is just not true. And not only is it untrue, it is holding them back from successfully dating. So let's get into it. Our reality in this life is that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. As there are many different beholders, there are many different beauties. Now, combine that with the fact that men like variety and options. So a man can chase you not because he thinks you're attractive, not because he thinks you'll make a good partner, but because he likes the curve of your upper lip, because he likes the shape of your back, because he likes your skin tone, because he likes the way you walk, because your laugh is cute to him. There are a number of different reasons why men will chase women. We also have to understand that most of the time men are chasing for sex, not for a relationship. Men do not actively go out and look for relationships. I need to segue on this. As women, we are brought up to desire a relationship, to desire marriage, because at the end of the day, we don't have the luxury of promiscuity. Virtue is a very big deciding factor on who we end up with in most cases. For men, it is the complete opposite. They are encouraged to go out and sow their wild oats. That's actually a saying. So they can sleep with as many girls as they want and there is no judgment. So it's very rare that a man will want to imprison himself, because that's how men see it a lot of time. It's a removal of a freedom to do what they want. So most men don't want to get into a relationship. What happens is they meet a girl, they get to know her, and they understand that this girl's expectation is a relationship. And because they like that girl enough, they will then slow themselves down to commit to that relationship. Anyway, back to the topic. So you can meet a man that will have your time because physically something has appealed to him on your person. That man is not an idiot. He's not going to come to you rough most of the time. He's going to come to you gentlemanly, like he's interested in you, like he wants to get to know you, so he can get the goodies, which is what he's after. Which is also why I say stop sleeping with these men early, because you will find out a lot about them if you just hold out. So what then happens is, after these men have got what they want or try to get what they want and they're not getting any response, they will start to pull away because they no longer have any interest in being in your space. A lot of us as women will try to invest in the situation, will try to make it work because we're thinking back to the good times that we had and we want to get back to that place. Not understanding that we were the only ones in that good time. That man was working towards something and now he's either gotten what he wants or knows he's not getting it. He no longer has the desire and he no longer has enough interest, and he never had enough interest in you in the first place to try to work, build, communicate, get to know you. And as women, we really need to learn how to read these men's energy. I say it all the time. I get so many women asking me why this man has ghosted. And it just completely baffles me, because why do you care? He's ghosted. That's your answer. On to the next. But what these women will do is put so much effort in trying to figure it out and trying to see if they can pull the pieces back together, not knowing that it was all a ruse on that man's side anyway, because he just wanted to get something out of you. Now, an analogy that I always use on my lives, Tuesday at 7 p.m, is that you need to look at the dating game as a numbers game. So let's say the love of your life, the man for you, is number 17. If number 3, who is an F-boy and you were just supposed to speak to him for a week and cut him off, if you then spend 6 months investing in him, A, how long do you think it's going to take you to get to number 17? B, is number 17 going to still be there when you get there if you keep doing these with all the men you're supposed to let go? And C, are you going to be the person you need to be by the time you get to number 17? Or are you going to have been broken down by all this back and forth with these men? Are you now going to be disillusioned? Are you going to be disheartened? Are you going to be bitter? Are you going to be rude? Because having so many failed situations with men affects us as women. That's the truth. So women, if you take one thing from me, please stop fighting for these situations when the men are not returning the energy. Actually, take 2 things from me. Also, please stop sleeping with them early. But stop fighting for these situations, because every man doesn't have to like you and every man doesn't have to want you, but you want to keep yourself in a place mentally, physically, emotionally, where the man who is for you comes, you are there and you are ready. Yes? Okay, love you. Now, like I always say, there's always an exception to the rule. For best results, assume it's not you. Mwah.